Welcome to the Final Cut Pro introductory tutorial. We're going to be using a course materials page on the website, and you're going to scroll down and check out this FCP introduction link. Okay, what you're seeing here is basically a hot list of things that we're going to be using to get through in Final Cut Pro. Starting with setting up your project, going on and talking a little bit about Final Cut Windows and some of these other basic features that you've done in iMovie but have not yet done in Final Cut. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and find that Final Cut icon. Let's go ahead and launch the application. If I go down to my dock, I'm going to find this icon right here, okay, and double click it. And right away, Final Cut's going to go ahead and start looking and loading, and sometimes it actually goes and tries to find a camera that's connected to it, but in this case, since there is no camera connected to it, I just go ahead and continued past that, and it looks like it opened up an untitled project. A lot of times Final Cut will open up other people's projects, and it's always good practice just to go ahead and close whoever's project's there just by holding down the control key and clicking on the close tab button. Okay, when I click on that close tab key, you'll notice that that project will actually go away and it'll close. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create a new project, and I'm going to do that by saying File, New Project. Whenever I am creating new projects, I always want to make sure that I do not leave the project titled Untitled Project 2. Basically, as you've heard before, I love to delete those projects, but also it just doesn't give me any defining feature for your materials and media, and when I'm looking for empty space, if it's left untitled, I'm going to have a problem with that. So first things always first is save the project. Okay, we're going to go to Save Project As, and I want you to get into the habit here in Final Cut Pro is to create a new folder for your projects every time you go ahead and start a new project. This way it keeps all your media files together. Final Cut Pro does not save your media files in some contained folder for you. You physically have to put them into one place and keep them there. If you import something into Final Cut Pro and then move it, Final Cut Pro will not know where to find it, and it'll go offline and will not work in your project. So I'm going to go ahead and name this one BEGU FCP Tutorial. Right now I'm just creating the folder, and then a lot of times I will copy that and create, and I'll go ahead and name the project the same thing as well. So now it's tutorial. Oops, I spelled it wrong. What do you know? And there we go. And I'll go ahead and hit save again. And now you'll notice that the tab on the actual project is named with my name. And that's how you'll always know that you're working on your current version of the project. So everybody, let's go ahead and name a file. Open Final Cut Pro, name your file, and create a folder for that project to your student folder.